All right. So this month's webinar is going to be all about videos for your remodeling business. Okay. And so if you're not familiar or if you've ever thought about doing videos or you've maybe tried it in the past or tried to record some on your own or anything like that, this webinar is going to cover everything you need to know and hopefully convince you into doing some type of video content, just some type of video. Because chances are, if you go to any of your competitors in your area, any of your home remodeling competitors, they are not doing videos. Okay. They maybe have one like from 10 years ago, or they might have like a client testimonial or something from many years ago, but they're not doing anything on a consistent basis, which not saying you have to do that, but maybe nothing's updated. And so the point is here is that videos are one of the most important things you can do for your overall marketing, for your overall brand building for your business. And so today we're going to go into why that's so important and how you can do this. Okay. And what's an easy way to record videos and how to use them. Okay. So it's going to be a one-stop shop for everything you need to know about video creation for your remodeling business here. So let's just dive right in. We're not going to mince words here. And so for the agenda for today, we're going to talk about why it's important, why bother, why should you take that time to do this, what are the types of videos and what are the purposes of each of those videos. We're going to look at one-time videos, so videos that you can maybe shoot once and then use for a long time, and then ongoing videos. We're going to look at the differences between the two, options for recording. We're going to wrap it all up and I'll give you some extra tips and things like that. So it's going to be a pretty good webinar here. And so again, if you have any questions, if you've got questions about videos, any type of marketing, any questions at all, just save them for the end of the video. We will have a Q&A section. You can put them down. There should be a Q&A section here below. And so put those questions in there if you would like, or you can unmute and talk to me and ask me the questions in person here. Keep that in mind as we're going through here. All right, so why bother? So as you know, working in a remodeling business, hopefully if you're attending this webinar, you understand that remodeling is a very unique home service business, okay? It's not like an emergency based business like a plumbing, right? Or like electrical or landscaping, even house painting. These guys, those businesses typically rely on just a couple of quick things, price and, if you're available the next day. When can you start? Someone calls those guys, when can you start? What are your prices? Okay, you're hired, show up tomorrow or whatever, right? But for remodeling, long-term process, right? We're looking at long extended projects, right? So you're going to be in these people's houses for months at a time, potentially, depending on the project size, right? And so in the remodeling industry, it's very important to stand out quickly and to educate your customers quickly about who you are and what you do and why you do it and all those other questions that they may have about you so they can learn about you and feel comfortable with trusting their home to you and opening their home to you. Okay, so remodeling is a very trust-based business and it's a trust-based industry. Your customers have to trust you because not only are they promising you or not promising, but they're relying on you to fulfill their vision about their renovation project or whatever that project may be. So not only are they doing that, but they're allowing you and your team into their home on a daily basis. And so, as you guys know, it's a trust-based business. And so videos will help you to build that trust quickly. Okay. How many of your competitors, when you go to their website and you see before and after pictures, you just see pictures of their work, of their jobs, even your website maybe, you've just got pictures of your work and all of that displayed, and that's good. but there's nothing personal there. There's no trust being built. They can go on Pinterest and look up any type of, before and afters anytime they want. But, yes, I understand they're seeing your before and afters and your projects, and that's great. But there's nothing else there. There's no differentiator. There's nothing attracting them to your business. And so videos are a great way to do just that. And so we're going to go over a lot of different types of videos and where they fit into an overall scheme and an overall plan and things like that. So videos allow you to quickly show who you are and give information to your prospects, right? Very quickly. You can just do videos listing out information and we're going to go into that today. But ultimately, videos also display your authority. Okay. And so they're a great way to show that you are the best remodeler, the most impressive, the best pick for their project. They're a great way to do that. And so let's talk specifically about it. So now, before we actually get into it, videos are really important. They are super important, but they need to be a part of an overall marketing plan. Okay, so if you've got great video production and you produce awesome videos and they're engaging and they're clear and all of that good stuff, but no one's seeing them because they're not coming to your website because you're not ranking on the first page of Google. You don't have advertising running. No one's coming to your website, so they can't see your videos. Then videos aren't going to be much good unless it's a referral who's watching your videos. But chances are the referral is going to convert anyway, or they have a pretty high chance of converting anyway. And so, but if you have a poor site, if you have a bad website and it's ugly and it doesn't look very good, then people aren't going to scroll and want to spend that time on your site to watch the videos. And so your videos need to be a part of an overall marketing plan and marketing program. At my agency, I don't think I even introduced myself, but at my agency, I'll do that here in a second. But at my agency, videos are a part of your overall plan. You should not have all of your eggs in one basket in any form, whether you're doing advertising or search engine optimization or any type of brand building or anything like that. You need to have everything going at the same time, including videos. You might not be thinking of videos as a part of a marketing strategy, but they should be. If they're not, they should be. Just to really quickly introduce myself, my name is Brooks Burnett. Thank you so much for coming to this webinar or watching the replay here. And so I own an agency called Remodel Reach Marketing. We're a full service agency for remodeling contractors. We only work with remodeling contractors. And so let's dive into it. Let's not waste any more time here. All right, so videos separate your business from the rest. They separate your website from the rest. They separate you as the owner or as the business that the customer is looking at from the rest. Okay, how many remodelers in your area just have a welcome video on their website, on their front page? Chances are close to none. Okay. Believe me, I see a lot of remodeling websites. I do this all the time. I always look at example websites and I'm always looking at and seeing what's working, the way the industry is going and all that kind of thing. I would say 1 out of 30 or so maybe have some type of video on the website or at least at the very top of the page. And so chances are if your competitors, most of your competitors do not have any type of video on the homepage of their site. They maybe have, like I said, maybe like a client testimonial or something, which is good. That's fine. But I'm talking about like a welcome video of the owner speaking directly to the customer, saying, hey, thank you so much for your interest in our business. Welcome. Here's who we are. Here's what we do. We're so excited to work on your project, or whatever they're going to say. If you have just that video, then you are already far and away more trustworthy. You have more authority than most of your competitors just right there, because everybody has good pictures. So you can always improve your picture quality on your website. You can always, restructure your website and things like that. But if you don't have a welcome video at the top or near the top of your page, then what you could be doing and what could be separating you from the crowd. And so here's just a couple of examples of our clients and their client or their videos, their welcome videos close to the top of the page here of their website. You don't really want to have welcome videos at the very top of the page. We'll talk about order and how to situate videos here in a little bit. But if you have like B-roll videos, like scanning videos of some like fancy videos that kind of scan over your projects, with fancy lighting and slow moving and things like that, that can be a good header video at the very top of your page as people come in. That's a good idea. But you want to have like videos of yourself if you're the owner or of your team just below that or at the top of the page somewhere so people don't have to scroll to find it or they don't have to go digging to find that video because we want people to watch it, right? We want people to watch these welcome videos. And so but we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves there. But so you can see here that videos break up. They kind of break up the pictures, the content of your website, and they just again help you to stand out. They help you to stand out and give you a leg up and allow you to speak directly to your customers. Okay? And so, what are some of the types of videos? So we've got introduction videos, we've got client testimonials, we've got educational videos, we've got FAQs, and then there's a lot more that kind of fall into these different categories here. But in terms of information and kind of the way that these break down. So an introduction video would be like a high level video. And you're not going to go into the weeds. You're not going to go into, super graphic detail about your process and what it looks like to work with you in a welcome video. You're just welcoming people or introducing yourself to your prospects. So it's going to be a high level quick video, like 1 minute tops there. So then client testimonials, that's going to be a little bit more of a broad topic. So, not quite as high level because you're talking about someone's kitchen that you remodeled, you're talking about their new deck that you built them. So it's going to be a little bit more broad, but it is going to be slightly more focused towards that specific person and towards that project. And you can get more in detail about like your business and things like that and what it looks like to work with you in interviewing the customer and things like that. But you're still not going to go super in depth with your process in those videos, or at least you might want to be careful about that. So then educational videos, these break down into a few different types of videos that we're going to take a look at. But educational videos, these are a lot more focused. Okay. And so educational videos are on, what it looks like to work with you, what your process is, who your team is, and things like that. You're educating them about you and about your process or just about remodeling in general, just the whole, the whole idea of remodeling and kind of what goes into it. Now, FAQs are obviously going to be very specific because you're answering specific questions that people might be having. And so, FAQs, these videos can be done pretty quickly. Okay. They don't have to be super professionally done. I mean, you could, but any of these videos you could do on your own. We'll talk about that soon. But FAQs are going to be more specific. So I hope this kind of gives you an idea of like, okay, what is the content? What do I need to be talking about in each one of these videos? Introduction video, high level. You're looking big picture here. Right. And so testimonials a little bit more focused, educational videos even more focused, and then FAQs are very specific there. And so as we continue here, so educational or introduction videos, these are videos that, again, they are used to introduce your company to your customers. Okay. And so again, they should be broad, high level, big picture. We can help you. We can make your vision become a reality. We've been doing this for so and so years, and we can help you. Okay. Making sure that you're keeping it focused on the customer. All right. So you want to introduce your customers to your business, but you don't want to get caught in the weeds with introduction or welcome videos. Okay. And so what I mean by that is it might be easy to go into depth about your company and who you are and what you do and all of that good stuff. Everyone loves talking about themselves, but we have to frame those videos for the customer. What is the customer getting out of this? Why should the customer hire me? Okay, or you, obviously. And so try to resist the urge to talk about yourself too much. Now, you do want to introduce yourself, right? You want to give some basic information, but if you make the whole video about yourself, you're not keeping the client on the at the forefront, right? Because you're speaking to them and you want them to take action. We want them to call, we want them to submit a request, to submit a form on our site. So we don't want to get too specific, or not too specific, but we don't want to get too tied up in your own history. Keep it client focused. Okay. How can we help you? Here's what we do to make your vision a reality, to make your dream home a reality, and that kind of thing. So they are on your site to see if you can fulfill their vision. Explain how you are going to do that, okay? Without getting too specific there. And so I hope that makes a little bit more sense about the welcome videos. Yes, introduce yourself. Yes, give some basic information about who you are, but keep it client focused, okay? So then where are you going to place these? Where are some good ideas to place these? At the top of the site. That's going to be your number one spot to put it. Right when people come to your home page. You can put this on your About Us page as well, but most people come to your home page first and then to your About page. So just put it once on your home page. You can pin it at the top of your social media profiles. So you can pin it at the top of Facebook, have a welcome video at the top of Facebook there. You can put it on your thank you page as well. Now, I typically recommend to have a different video on your homepage or on your thank you page rather than your homepage, but you can put it there as well. When someone submits a form, they go to a thank you page and it shows a video of you saying, "Hey, welcome to our company here," and then it's the same video. You can, and I recommend a different video after that to explain what your process is going to look like, to explain what's going to happen next, but we'll save that for another time here. So now moving on to client testimonials. So again, everyone knows what a client testimonial is, right? Chances are you might already have some, or you've gotten some in the past or recorded them in the past. And so these are videos of clients explaining why you are the expert remodeler. Okay. And so yes, you're interviewing them about your project, but a lot of, taking a step back here, a lot of these videos here are all about framing, right? So we're interviewing the client, we're interviewing the happy customer, but we're trying to express to the viewer, we're expressing to the viewer why they should hire you. So we're interviewing and saying, "Hey, what did it look like to work with us? How long did it take? Or tell us what you love about your new project. Tell us what, your favorite part about working with us is." And you're trying to show that social proof with your interview and with your testimonial there from your past customer. And you're building your authority just again, right? It's all the same thing. We're building your authority, building your trustworthiness and things like that. So, but this is not a time really to showcase your work. Okay, so yes, if you're doing a video in the room that you remodeled or redesigned, then yes, you're going to showcase it. But that's not what the video is about. Okay, your video is about your customer explaining to any viewer why they should hire you. Okay, and so again, yes, you've got to include some before and afters most likely and showcase, pan around and show the project, but that's not what that's not the crux of the video, and that's not really the purpose of the video. Save that for walkthroughs, save that for B-roll images and B-roll videos and things like that. So where do you place these videos? So you can put these videos on the front page of your site. You can have a separate tab or a separate menu on your menu bar. One thing that I like to recommend for my clients is that you have like a video resources page where you have, just multiple types of videos. If you're someone who likes to do a lot of videos, you can have a breakdown. You can have a client testimonials page on your website. But again, people come to your website because they're interested in what you have to offer. And so your website's going to be your number one hub for your videos here. So yes, you should have a YouTube. Yes, you should have social media. Obviously, your videos should be on all of those things, but most people are going to come to your website first. Okay, they're going to come to your website to learn about you and see you and see your work and things like that. And so your videos need to be available for them on your site. Okay? All right, so let's talk about educational videos. This is going to break into a couple of different types of videos here, but educational videos educate. Okay, they educate your clients. Chances are they might be avid, I don't know, avid HGTV enjoyers, right? Or they may be consistent Pinterest scrollers, or they follow DIY channels on YouTube and on Instagram and TikTok and things like that. And so they maybe don't have a good idea about how long a project actually takes or how much it might actually cost and things like that. And so educational videos are really designed to get into the weeds. Okay, so we were trying to stay out of the weeds with the welcome video, staying high level there, but now we're going into the weeds with these educational videos. Okay. So they help you answer questions that your customers have before they might even ask them. Okay. And so these educational videos, that's where the FAQs come in. That's where, the explanation videos on why you do what you do, that's where they come in as well. So next to the welcome video, these are one of the most important videos that you can make. Okay. These educational videos. And so let's break these down. Let's look at some of these specifics. So FAQs, we all know what these are. We won't spend too much time here. Educational videos, answering questions, common questions that you have. Okay. And so again, you can have a video resources page, an FAQ tab on your website that people, when they click on, they can see you answering common questions. How long does a remodeling project typically take? What insurance do I need to have? Or what insurance should a remodeling contractor have? And all of these different questions that you get on a regular basis. These are the videos for those. Okay. And so too, one of my clients, he shoots a lot of videos, and so we have a full tab on his website of FAQ videos. And so when someone is interested, he just sends them a link to that tab, to that whole page, and so people can just watch videos as they please and answer all the questions as they please. Okay, and so there's a lot of ways to do that. You can post these on your social media, YouTube, FAQ section on your site. So you just want to put it in multiple sections, okay? Multiple places on your site, YouTube, Facebook. And yeah, so you can definitely do that here with FAQ videos. And so team videos, this is another form of educational videos. So team videos highlight the important people in your business on your team, okay? And so this is great as another type of introduction video. Maybe this could be on the thank you page. If you have just a broad general welcome video, you can have an introduction video for your team on your thank you page. And so you're getting a little bit more specific, hey, this is so and so. This is our project manager. He's going to be coming to your site on a regular basis. This is so and so. She is our designer. And so you're going to contact her and talk about your vision and things like that. Okay. So you can have the people, have your team members record videos there as well and, give a brief introduction about themselves. And so this is a really, really good option. If you're a smaller company, even if you're a bigger company, you might want to, really hone in on who exactly you want to record, you know, and so you can be as broad or specific as you would like. We kind of leave that up to your discretion. But if you have a lot of turnaround, like the fulfillment side, if you're carpenters or if you're painters, if you have in-house workers, right? If you're not just subbing out all the work, if you have those guys, chances are they might not last too long. So you got to keep that in mind. You'll have to go in and remove the video, record new videos. And so I recommend to keep it into the upper and middle management side of things when it comes to the team. But, it's up to the business. It's completely up to your discretion, but just keep that in mind if you're going to do team videos. You might not want to get every single person on your team to do an introduction video. Most of the people who are client facing, project managers, designers, office workers even, they tend to be good candidates for educational videos and for team videos. Okay. So moving on here to the last type of educational video, I believe. And so these are business education videos. So these are educational videos specifically about your business. And so FAQs might be a little bit more broad. And so because you might be answering generalized remodeling questions, like about remodeling in general, maybe not necessarily about you specifically, but FAQs might be just educating people on, oh, wow, I can't get a new kitchen in 5 days, kinds of things. So, business education videos, this is where you get into the weeds about your specific business and your specific process. The team videos you could put into this, you could lump into this as well here. But these are educational videos about your business and your specific protocols, your services, your plan of action, what you do for collecting payment, what you do for scheduling. If you have a CRM, or a scheduler that you use, you explain it to them. And you're answering the questions that your customers have about you, about your business. Okay. Whereas for just generalized FAQs, you're answering questions about remodeling and about, how the process works and generally what to expect. But business education videos, these are videos about your specific project, how you do business. Okay. And so trust me, again, working with remodelers, I rarely ever see a from sale to completed project process be the same. Every remodeling contractor, the idea is still there. You come out, you schedule the estimate, designers go out, you plan everything. All of that has similar qualities, right? And the similar steps there. But I've never seen two remodeling businesses have the same exact, process from the sale, or at least even from first contact when someone submits a form all the way to a completed project. And so these educational videos here are designed to educate about what you do in that process. What does it look like? Who's going to come out and measure? What person on your team and when are they going to come out and talk about your design? What does that look like? What should they have prepared? What needs to be ready at their home? And all of these questions need to be answered, and you can use videos to do that. Okay. And so you can send these videos out on an automated process, or in an automated process where you're sending out videos as you are record, or as the customer is getting to that process. So if it's almost time for the designer to come out, if the designer is scheduled to go out and talk about the project, send them the video. Send them the video about the designer, or about what to expect when the designer comes. If the project is scheduled and day one is next week, day one is scheduled, the demolition day or whatever that day is, send them the video about demo day. Send them the video about what to expect on day one. Have your dogs put away, or, make sure you're out of the house from this time to this time, or, whatever it looks like for you, but you're explaining all of it to your customer. Okay, in a video form. Now, you might explain it to them face to face, and that's good. But if you send them videos on top of that, or before you have that conversation, then again, you are just setting yourself apart from everyone else. Okay. And so this is kind of where it gets very specific and personal to you and your business. And so, it's up to you to determine how you would want to do videos like this and if you want to do them, because they might get pretty specific, but also like they help. I mean, these types of videos are just, they help so much with the sales process. Okay. So with the sales process, with bringing people in and making sure that they continue on to become a sale, to become a paying customer here. And so I hope that helped, those explanations and those different types of videos, and I hope you see the value in them. But so a bonus video here, you can always recommend walkthrough videos of some kind. The owner talking about the project, right? Talking about some of the projects. And so walkthroughs can give you a chance to explain your project, explain your process and all of that good stuff, and just be really lighthearted in that kind of thing, just a lighthearted way. You can post these on your social media. You can post them on TikTok, Instagram, do short form videos like that. And so it's a great way to display your authority and show that you know what you're talking about, right? And so, you can do this too. Excuse me, you can do this, before a project and then after a project. And, you can combine the videos and show like, hey, this is what it looks like before. And then here I am walking through this finished project. There's a lot of different ways you can do that. But walkthrough videos are really good, easy videos that you could do on the go. You could do yourself as you're on the project or on the site. All right. So now that we've talked a little bit about some of the main types of videos, let's talk about one-time videos versus ongoing. So one-time videos being you shoot them once and they're good to go for years potentially at a time. Ongoing videos, obviously they'll stick around. They're not going to delete automatically, but these are videos that should be easier to do, that you can do on a consistent basis. You could do one a month, you can record one a month and that kind of thing. So some one-time videos are about us videos, or the welcome video, the introduction video. That should be like a one-time thing. You don't want to just constantly be updating that unless you absolutely want to and love videos. So then client testimonials are one time. Those educational videos are one time. Now, if they're team videos, like I said, you need to be careful with that because, again, if you're recording every single member of your team, if you have a lot of in-house workers, it might have some turnaround. So be prepared for that. But B-roll as well, B-roll videos, again, those B-roll just means the panning shots, the fancy with the lighting of your projects, of like a kitchen or bathroom that you've done, and so you can record a couple of those in a day and then have those last for a very long time. And so ongoing videos, walkthrough videos, again, client testimonials, depending on how many you want to do and, depending on how aggressive you want to be, you can do the client testimonials on a monthly basis or bi-monthly. FAQs about remodeling, just giving generalized information and help and tips and things like that, how-to videos, and things like that. When it comes to tip videos and how-tos and DIY videos and things like that, a lot of people think, well, no one's going to want to hire me, or no one's going to hire me for the project or whatever. But if you fully explain what the process is for removing tile, or removing a backsplash, or best way to lay down floor tile in your bathroom, if you're explaining that and showing people exactly how to do that, then you are just displaying your authority. You're explaining and showing that, hey, I know what I'm talking about. Look at this before and after here. Here's how to do it, and here's how we do it. Or you might have some secret sauce or something that you don't want to share. But I hope you get the idea there that making how-to videos is not going to make everyone not hire you. That's not the case at all. It actually will help you out even more. Okay. And so you've got one-time videos versus ongoing. Now, obviously, these can, intersect like the client video or the client testimonial videos. But in general, this is kind of how it should break down. The About Us videos, the educational videos about your business should be good after just one video. And then the rest you can kind of do as you would like, as you want. And so how do you record these videos? And so you really only have a couple of options or a handful of options. So you can record yourself with your phone. Okay, so this could be the tip videos, the how-tos, the walkthroughs and things like that that you might be doing on a consistent basis. You know, a lot of people value the handheld phone, the phone recorded videos because they're seen as authentic, okay? And they're seen as like, maybe not the most professional thing, but they see them as real or as authentic. And so take that for what you will. You can have someone record in-house. You can purchase a camera and a tripod, and have someone in-house, your office worker, or your marketing director if you have one. You can hire them in-house or, just have them record videos of you and things like that. Or I recommend just hiring a professional. Okay, just hire a professional, someone local. If you're going to do a lot of videos, then just hire someone local. Okay. And just build a relationship with them. And I recommend to go for like younger people, like college age students or so, who's looking maybe in art school or they're in college to, learn videography. It's very easy to find people like that and who would jump at that opportunity to build their portfolio, and record things like that. And so they would jump at that opportunity and, you can just say, hey, we just finished a project here, show up on this date and this time. I'll give you $100 or whatever you want to pay them. You can pay them by the hour or however you want to do that. And so hire a professional, shoot the videos, get them edited and have them. I would do this for the one-time videos. So the welcome videos, the about us videos, the team videos, the business educational videos and things like that. Just hire someone to do those and make them look all good and professional. So at our agency, we provide a 4-hour recording session that's completely edited and completely not free. It's included in your program when you decide to work with us, but we provide a 4-hour session for recording. And so we've got what we recommend to record. You can probably gather what we recommend here based on this information here, but find someone local. Okay, find someone local. We provide a 4-hour session, but again, that's just a 4-hour session. So if you want to be really serious about this and serious about recording videos, which you should be, then just find someone local. Okay, and might take some trial and error. I work with a guy with a remodeler who has gone through a couple of videographers and things like that. And so, it's a process, but it'll be well worth it. It's well worth it, believe me. I've seen the return here. So in conclusion, if you could only record one video, if you could come away from this webinar here with one video in mind, or if I could challenge you to just record one video, I would recommend either a welcome video or a client testimonial. Okay, so both of these, they're kind of high level, right? The testimonial is a little bit more specific, but both of these can go on your homepage of your site. Either of these would be a great option. I would probably lean toward the welcome video, but a client testimonial kind of kills two birds with one stone. I recommend you be in it and be talking with the customer and talking with them, but you're not really going to get that chance to introduce yourself, right? And kind of control the conversation and control what you're going to say if you're speaking to a client and getting a testimonial. But they both have their, obviously they both have their advantages. I would recommend do both. But if you're going to do one, then just pick between the two. I would lean more towards the welcome video. So to land more high-end jobs, your community needs to trust you. They need to see your authority. They need to understand that you are the go-to remodeler in your area. So videos will do that. Okay, they will help display that. They will help you to just show that you're the most known remodeler in your area, or the highest quality remodeler. And so I hope that was useful and valuable to those of you who are watching here. I really appreciate you guys for showing up live here. And if you're watching the replay on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some good value here. Videos again they're one of those things that a lot of people, they know they should do them. they think about it or they've thought about it in the past and they're like, man, we really need to record a video or we really need to get a client testimonial or one of those things. And so I hope this video pushed you over the edge and shows you, yes, we need to do that. We need to do that ASAP. Because yes, you do need to do that ASAP. Everything's getting more competitive these days, right? You've got more competition, your competitors are doing what they're doing, and so anything that you can do to stand out is going to be preferred here. So if you would like help with any of these strategies, just give us a call here or come to my website, remodelreachmarketing.com, and we'd be happy to help you. Again, so it is Q&A time, so if you have questions, stick around. But if you are watching the replay, thank you. Or if you don't have any questions, thank you so much for attending and watching, and we will see you next month for our next webinar, which is to be determined.